What is Interledger's total addressable market size? All the money. Nobody wanted to feed it. Yeah, it's all the money, because what we're really talking about with this idea of the Internet of Value is creating a single global payment network.
You know, that idea of the boom-bust cycle and that history that we've been in for decades is really driven by shifts in credit and monetary policy. But you're in a situation now where the Fed is in a box. They can't tighten and they can't ease, and nor can other central banks, particularly the reserve currencies.
Sparky00618 wants to know, how will digital currencies and the shift in the global banking system affect Vanguard?
In Japan, almost every bank is starting to work with something called XRP, or you may know it as Ripple.
Yeah, it was a very exciting time. So much change going on. And one of those additional changes that I think will be part of this fourth industrial revolution is this notion that we now have this Internet of Value. We're moving into a world where value, money, payments is moving like information already does on the internet. And that's a big deal.
I would say revolutionizing international finance is not something that you would expect to happen overnight.
As the president has said, and I wholeheartedly agree, the best is yet to come, folks.
Well, it's about having a technology that cuts across borders and that can help cut the cost and improve the speed of cross-border payments, which everyone agrees now are too slow and too costly.
Where do you go from here? It's not going to look like it has.
So we kind of found ourselves in this situation where if we wanted institutions to settle their international payments with a digital asset, we first had to rebuild the payment messaging, sort of the plumbing.
So I would say the top priority for the global community is not about CBDC. CBDC will come in, so central bank digital currency. It will come in due course in different ways, and we're working on it. But the top urgent priority is to improve cross-border payments, in particular for low-income and developing economies, because that's a matter of financial inclusion and that's a matter of growth for the global economy.
So fintech should focus on what is actually transforming and then partner with the financial institutions so they keep doing what they're doing, and that's a win-win. And I firmly believe that that's how this is going to have the most impact.
But I do think we're already seeing language coming out of the Treasury that highlights the importance of a stable international monetary system. And I think that's new language, and I think that's reflecting the priorities of this administration.
We are creating an economic opportunity for all Americans that will allow you to seize your dreams. We're not going to be able to provide them, but we can create the playing field that enables you to realize your success.
You don't really want a weak dollar or a strong dollar. You want a dependable dollar. And I think that's what he understands at a gut level. And I'm hoping to see policy initiatives in conformance with that. It's a difficult argument to make in a world that has become used to having currencies not having any rules.
Every day I will not rest, I will not stop, I will never give up until we've delivered equal and abundant opportunity to every neighborhood all across our land. Together we will bring hope to every family, justice to every citizen, and pride to every loyal American heart. Because of your courage and your devotion, we will make America stronger and safer and prouder and freer and greater than it ever was before.
I like the idea of a gold standard. I mean, it could be used in a very cryptocurrency way. The point is, do you have a unified money system so that when you talk about the international marketplace, everyone is playing on a level monetary playing field?
Bottom line is, this is the beginning of an Internet of Value, where value will be able to move like information, where it will move instantly, basically for free, as a free infrastructure. And that's a good thing. That now provides access to people, whether they're in, growing economies in Africa or in the rich countries in Europe and the U.S. Or in China. It will give them more value that they can use for their families.
The digital payment systems that we have and that exist we have several items that are completely digitalized, that are not at the front end, and that the bank's clients do not perceive as being in operation, but where settlement and clearings are actually taking place instantly, thanks to the digital payment system that have been put in place, notably within the Euro system. So on those digital Euro systems that exist, some of which need a better take-up by some of the members of the system, I will continue to push, because I think we have something which is really worth developing and encouraging. And I'm talking here about TIPS and PEPs and all those acronyms that I should not be using, but I don't know what they stand for. All I know is that they deliver in digital terms the operations of clearing and settling, sometimes in one single operation.